Hi, I'm Tom Peters, and we're at the Beat Bookshop at 1717 Pearl in Boulder, Colorado. And I opened in March of 1990, and I had moved to Boulder in 1985 to study poetry at Naropa Institute, which is now Naropa University. And at the time, Allen Ginsberg and William S. Burroughs were teaching there, and I became interested in them through my readings of Jack Kerouac. And when I moved to Boulder, I had never been here before, and I didn't know one person in the state of Colorado. I moved here kind of on the spur of the moment to go back and finish college, and after finishing college with a degree in poetry, I was writing poems and giving readings, and before that I'd spent quite a bit of my life in libraries and bookstores. And when I opened this bookstore in 1990, I'd been in a bookstore maybe every day for 6 years before that. You know, now I seem to have like an endless flow of books at my house and at my store that are all for sale in here, where you can walk in 7 afternoons, evenings, and nights a week, or you can order them online through almost any online book selling company. When I was a little kid, I could never imagine meeting some of the people that have walked into my store. People that I read about in books, and people that wrote books that I loved. And you know, right, Nick Hornsby, you know, who wrote that book High Fidelity, and wrote a bunch of other books, best-selling books, became movies, you know. And you know, like Gary Snyder and Allen Ginsberg and Peter Orlovsky, and you know, musicians from all different walks of life, the Beastie Boys, and you know, people from groups that I don't listen to, like the guitar player from Aerosmith came in last summer, you know, and with his band, and they were looking for a Ventures record that I had, the $1 Million Weekend, and they bought it, and they were really happy about it. And who knows? It's just, you'll never know what could happen. You know, there's certain books like the Dharma Bums where Boulder's culture kind of, in my opinion, sort of came from this book. But in this book, they're drinking wine and talking about Buddhism and talking about poetry. And I think this book turned a lot of Americans onto Buddhism, who read this book and became hippies and came to Boulder, and then, you know, met their guru here, Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche. And so when this book came out in 1958, I doubt there was 20 people practicing Buddhism in Boulder, maybe in Colorado, you know. I don't know, that book sort of encapsulates all the things that sort of made Boulder what it is in the 21st century, made it different than other places.